I've got a bit of a cough today, so ignore my awful voice, but I thought I'd just come and say hello and hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. Now, I've been smashing this over the weekend, continuing doing the battle pass. Now, most of you have obviously seen the new battle pass. I'm already tier 21 and I've only got 10 days left. So they have made this very, very simple. I've just noticed I haven't turned the light on. They have made this very, very simple. So it's quite easy to do. So I'm hoping that most people have done this. I mean, doing 9 daily missions a day when there's like 30 now, I think. It's very, very easy. Now, I tend to not really focus on my daily missions, but because I wanted to buy this battle pass and test it out for video and see if it's worth it and kind of see how far I can get by grabbing it with one character. Now, conveniently this time it is a character I actually really like, so I will be buying this, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys are focusing on this because even the free battle pass is incredibly easy. Like this game requires you to not do anything extra whatsoever. So you're just doing daily missions. Yes, okay, you could say the rewards are bad, but they're free. You know, 200 diamonds, that's enough for extra stamina. So make sure you do it. You've got 10 days left. You should, and you can go up 9 tiers a day, so you can go up 90 levels. So you can probably do, 10 days left. So, sorry, what am I saying? You can go up 10 levels, basically, maybe about 13 or 14. So you use the last 10 days wisely. Now, what I want to look at today was the beauty. Beauty. Now, of course, the character we've got coming soon is the sheep. She's not out quite yet. They have added the patch essence in now, as I discussed last week. And I've been doing quite well on the trials. I said I'd do a little video each sort of time we do this. Now, this one I've just sort of omitted I'm happy on because when you go to stage 10, you don't get any more let me get my pen. You don't get any more patch essence here anyway. So I'm happy with 9 and I can easily raid it. I did it with just these 2 characters alone. And that's because I've got Clawhouse on a stupid level and Mr. Big's just got tier. So you can see I've done that there. Raid that, 10 more. Lovely. Now the Big Hero 6 one, I have started to work on some of my Big Hero 6 characters so I can actually make some progress in these trials. And obviously, yes, I know you could go, oh, well, in 25 days, they're going to change the trials. Yes, but what I imagine here is that they're going to bring this back around because you know what this game's like. So I fully imagine that the Big Hero 6 trials will come back in a couple of months. So you might as well try and focus on the characters that come in. And it just gives you something to work on each sort of month because I guess these are going to run for 30 days or it won't run monthly, sorry, because in 25 days it's going to be, nearly towards the end of December, but it's probably just every 30 days these will shuffle out. What I'm intrigued to see is if they do ones which kind of correspond to a day. So like they might do a Christmas one and it'll have characters like Jack Skeleton in and can't think of any more off the top of my head, but it's things like that. So at the moment I'm working on Baymax because I see quite a lot of people use Baymax. And I want to get them up to a good level. So I'm trying to clear stage 9 on all of them. And you can see in here, the only character I've really worked on in here is Baymax. But what I was doing as well was working on Go-Go, because obviously I know she's a little bit like Dash, where she's absolutely speed focused and could just shred entire teams. I know Wasabi's good as well, but unfortunately I've not worked on him. So I was going to get up a few more of these characters and just tease them up a little bit and keep going quite slowly through the kind of levels to see if we can push this Big Hero 6 trial. So let's jump in and see what we can do. So I've got Baymax up to level 250 and got his skills upgraded, but of course I've not even got him to red yet. So, that sits him quite far behind where he should really be. So as soon as I can get him up to red, I'll be able to unlock his red skill, but everything just costs so much stamina. So when I am jumping in and trying to work on these new characters, I do end up getting absolutely slaughtered. So I'm going to work on Go-Go as well. Those are the 2 characters I want to level up, because I feel like if I got a Go-Go and Baymax to a good level, I could just shred through everything with just them alone. So let's get her up to level, let's go 250 as well, and let's max her skills out. 276, fine. I say max. That hasn't maxed out, obviously, but that's got up to a good stage, and then we can get her up 2 ranks. So that puts her up a decent amount of levels there. Now, is that going to change the tide of the battle? No, probably not. But it's a good start. It's a good start. Because of course the main thing I need to do is obviously get them up to potentially even red or yellow to make a difference, but everything's a bit of a slow burner, so I just wanted to see where I could get to with leveling these characters up, because the reason I suggest you do 2 or at least make 1 a absolutely ridiculous level is because you only need to technically clear these stages with 1 character. Like if I was going to give you a top tip for for this mode, this is literally the 1 tip. The number 1 tip for this mode is just having 1 character that you can clear it with, because I don't know if many people know that as long as you clear the stage without someone dying, you get 3 stars. You don't need 3 characters, each star doesn't equal a character. You don't need 5 characters, 3 stars doesn't equal 5 characters alive. So if I just had these 2, I know I'm not going to clear it obviously. If I cleared it with just these 2 alone, what we'd have here is 3 stars. So it's very important to kind of look at it that way and go, if I can level up Baymax to a stupid level, then fantastic. And Go-Go, I've got a good team. And what I'm also doing now is trying to pick characters which are corresponding with some overpowered ones. Now, again, quite often I see Go-Go and I see Baymax in arena teams quite high up. So I say that because that means if I work on these 2 characters for this trial, I'm kind of doing a double hit here. This is going to allow me to get 2 good characters, so I can use an arena and Colosseum, and also try and get the patch essence in this trial. Now, but when it comes to this, I'm kind of lazy and I don't even bother doing any of the others because the badges are just so worthless. So let's see if I can beat stage 5, because again, stage 5 is another good one because I'd still be getting patch essence. Now, I don't need to particularly 3-star this. If I can do it on 2 stars, I'm happy, which it actually looks like I'm going to be able to shred here. Look at that Go-Go's move. Baymax is shielded, Go-Go's done that again. So now I'm happy, because that means every day this event comes up, I can raid it and get patch essence. So just by upgrading Go-Go and Baymax today, I've got them to a solid position where I can 3-star this one. And that means instead of taking 10 patch essence home, I'm taking 6, 7, 8. So I get 8 instead of 10. I can live with that. So there's kind of, I know this might be a bit samey, but I wanted to get into this again because it dawned on me that I hadn't actually played these over the weekend, and I thought, I need to get in and do these. So make sure that you are doing them on as minimal level as possible. So at least you can take 6. So basically you can take 8 to 10 patch essence home every day. So every single time these come up, try stage 5, try stage 5. When you clear stage 5, go on to stage 7. Go on to stage 7. If you can clear 7, then move up slowly. But the idea is you only really need to clear those 2. So just a bit of a random sort of my top tips on patch essence. Just work on each character very, very small. Pick 2 of the main characters that you're actually happy to work on, and then just try and clear stage 5. And at least you'll be able to take home a bit of patch essence every day. Oh dear. So basically with that now, what you'll see is if I go into the Clawhauser, I can actually start to come in and knock his patch up a little bit now because I've got 113. And obviously you can see that most of these aren't out yet. It's still quite a new feature going. But the good thing is here is this patch level. Patch your heroes to increase patch power. Patch power multiplies your patch heroes or stats. So basically each level you get moves up the progression. So it's probably a more intelligent idea to actually upgrade each character's patch essence once because it's cheaper. So if you did 15 characters, you'd be able to get the multiplier of the core stats of the stats. So yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know, take this as you will, but I think everybody should be pushing very, very hard to clear at least stage 5 on all of the trials. Hopefully we get one soon with Zeus and Bolt, so I don't have to worry for a month, but there we go. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope everyone had a brilliant weekend. I'm absolutely repping my Udi here, guys. I bought one of these on Black Friday. They're top tier. And I'll see you legends in the next one.